So it's a chilly spring evening. I found this old, lovely log, and I thought it was the perfect spot for an evening meditation. So I'm going to invite you to join me in this. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Remember that when we are finding ourselves about to do a meditation, we're never in a rush, never trying to get anywhere. So just use this time now to get comfortable. Maybe allowing the eyes to close or the gaze to lower. And as always, when we move through this meditation, the mind is going to be busy, it's going to be distracted. And if that happens, just notice where the mind has gone. Don't feel bad for the fact that's happened. Just gently bring your focus back to the meditation, even if that happens time and time again. So let's just start by noticing our feet on the floor. Just noticing those points of contact, that sensation underfoot. And then just slowly tracing that attention up through the legs, past the knees, and just noticing our sitting bones, feeling ourselves resting against the chair. Noticing that connection under the legs, the sitting bones through the back. And then just gently tracing your attention up the spine, almost as if you're going vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly arriving at the shoulders. Maybe just noticing if you're holding on to any tension here, seeing if you can let go of any unnecessary tension. Just allowing the shoulders to sit comfortably at your side. Allowing the back of the neck to be soft. And unclenching the jawline. Often a place we can store tension without even realizing it. Allowing the face to be soft, almost as if you're just sitting with a neutral facial expression. And then just expanding that awareness now to the entire of the body, from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Just noticing any sensations in a non-judgmental and patient way. Remembering what I was saying before, if the mind is busy and wandering off, that's okay, just notice where it's gone and just gently bring it back to our focus. And then when you're ready, just slowly moving that attention over to the breath. Just noticing that gentle movement into and out of the body. Not trying to change or alter our breathing in any way. We're not trying to strive to get anywhere. We're just simply trying to notice and feel the breath. Almost seeing the breath as our anchor, so that every time our focus wanders off, we just bring it back to our breathing. And just being patient with the process and patient with ourselves. We're not trying to change anything here, and we're not trying to achieve anything. You're exactly where you need to be right now. And sometimes we might not even notice that the mind has wandered off until we're halfway through a train of thought. And if that happens, just be grateful and thankful that you've noticed where the mind has gone and then bring it back. And just staying with the breath. And then when you're ready, just starting to move that attention back to the jawline, noticing if any tension has crept its way back in. Allowing the back of the neck to be soft, and maybe just noticing the weight of the head on the neck and shoulders. Slowly tracing down our spine, and just gaining a sense of our weight. Noticing your weight being supported by the chair, feeling grounded and centered in where you're sat. And once again, just noticing your feet on the floor. And as we start to conclude this meditation, maybe just getting a bit of a snapshot of a feeling of where you are right now. Checking in, is there anything present on your mind? How are you feeling after this experience? Maybe just starting to bring a bit of movement into the fingers and the toes, allowing the eyes to open. But taking your time, remember we're not in a rush here. And so just slowly starting to bring ourselves back into our room, ready to take on the rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining me on this chilly spring evening. I hope you found some benefit in what we've just done in this little practice. Do let me know how you found it in the comments below. Always interested to know everyone's experience. We often find ourselves thinking that was either a positive or a negative, a good or a bad experience. But I'd encourage you to think about it from a non-judgmental point of view. Whatever happened was what was meant to happen. We don't need to label it as a good thing or a bad thing, just as what it was. Have a lovely rest of your day or evening, and I'll hopefully see you again soon.